Good evening. One lawmaker in another lawmaker's face at the Capitol making a controversial crack about the governor. For weeks, we have been demanding to see the security video of that now famous confrontation.
And today, we were finally allowed to, but one official is still refusing to let you see it. News 13's Alex Tomlin asked why they want to keep the video away from you.
Dig, Jessica, it's a public building, public employees, and a publicly funded security system. But a key official believes the public has no business seeing the video. The showdown heard round the roundhouse.
She just pretty much attacked me.
Democratic Representative Cheryl Williams Stapleton confronting Republican Representative Nora Espinoza and accusing her of, quote, carrying the Mexicans' water on the 4th floor, a reference to the governor. The December exchange was caught on camera, but our request to see it denied until today. Don't you think the public has a right to see this camera and what this camera caught?
We reserve the right to say that this is not a public record.
This whole thing started after a News 13 Larry Barker investigation revealed Stapleton bilked taxpayers out of tens of thousands of dollars by pocketing her APS salary while she was at the Roundhouse serving in the legislature. That was a violation of APS policy until Superintendent Winston Brooks changed the rules for Stapleton. Espinoza did an interview with News 13 calling for an investigation into APS and Brooks for changing the rules. Here's what she said.
We need to call it what it is. Corruption is corruption.
That led to the Roundhouse confrontation. We'd love to show you the video of the 3-minute showdown, but Raul Burciaga, director of the Legislative Council Services, which helps run the legislature, doesn't want you to see it. He did show it to News 13 because of an outstanding public records request we filed and after some prodding from attorneys. But he maintains the video isn't public. So who pays for that camera?
The security system is part of the operation of the Legislative Council Service, and that's part of state general fund.
So that'd be taxpayers, right?
Sure.
Right, and who pays for the representatives to be there?
That's also the taxpayers.
Right, and who pays for your job?
The taxpayers.
So why deny them seeing this video?
There are exceptions under the Inspection of Public Records Act.
The video is from an education committee meeting, which had just broken for lunch. So here's what's on that video. Stapleton sees Espinoza coming out of the back room with her lunch and goes straight for her. Stapleton grabs the side of the table and Espinoza leans in. Then the next thing you see, Stapleton whips her finger towards the back door. Which is one way to go to the governor's office. Espinoza throws up her arm and sits back. You can see Stapleton then point several more times at the video. She finally then just walks away. It isn't earth-shattering, but you can definitely tell there's a rift between the two lawmakers. Sarah Welsh with the Foundation for Open Government also has a problem with the video being kept from taxpayers.
Our concern was never what was on that tape that we saw today. Our concern was always that anybody should be able to see a public record if they want, for any reason.
She says Burciaga's claim that the representatives were on a lunch break and not doing public business is ridiculous.
So we're talking about cameras that are paid for with taxpayer money, operated by public employees in a public building. I think that clearly relates to public business.
She also says his claim that releasing the video would be a security issue doesn't pass muster, not to mention that the cameras in the room aren't hidden.
The video is not there to document any public business. It's there for safety, security, and law enforcement.
What's the difference in us seeing it and everyone seeing it? What's the difference for you?
The difference is that I still believe this is a part of a broader security system.
Representative Espinoza told me today she hasn't seen the video, but would have no problem with it being released. Representative Stapleton never got back to me. Jessica?
Okay, Alex, News 13 has decided to continue to fight the legislature's decision not to release the video. We'll keep you updated.